What's up, it's Renae. I'm joined by my secret weapon in personal development, Sally Guthrie.
Hello.
The freedom therapist. I wanted to share Sally with you guys today because Sally has helped me with so many things in my life. Anytime I have a new block or a new issue that I'm working on in my life, I turn to Sally and she does one of her amazing treatment techniques on me. So I wanted to share her with you. So in case there's any blocks that you're working on in your life or anything that you need help with, Sally is basically my go-to girl. So I have gone to Sally for whenever I have money blocks, because as you guys know, I'm all about the money blocks. I'm always getting to a new level and finding that I have old devils that I need working on. So I go to Sally for that kind of thing. But what do you normally help people with?
Often money blocks, but I specialize in anxiety, and that's the basis for a lot of people, anxiety, but I do relationship issues, self-worth issues, we do fertility issues. I could do pretty much anything that there's a hindrance and a block in your life or a pattern that you're noticing, we can address it.
Smoking, overeating, all those kind of things.
Yep.
So traditionally, hi Hilaire, thanks for hanging out with us. Traditionally, what Sally, like what you kind of do is called RTT, so rapid transformational therapy. Most people would know it as hypnotherapy, and I think there are some connotations around that. So do you want to explain to me what your actual process is and how we work together, and then I'll explain to you what the impact is on me of being hypnotized.
Sure. So it's basically a deep relaxation that we do to allow the subconscious to be more open and for people to actually access what's going on beneath there, because we all have a blueprint, if you like, that's formed generally when we're much younger, and that's what we repeat and continue to play. So by the time we're 35, 95% of our entire experience is the auto loop playing of the subconscious conditioning that's already there. So as soon as you notice something that's a pattern, that's locked into the subconscious, and we can't generally address it consciously. So in a session, we get to that information. It's not anything you have to know, but we get there, we heal it, we unpack it, we rewire it, and then solidify in you a whole new set of beliefs. Basically.
Exactly. So on the receiving end of that, I sit in my office wherever I am in the world. Sally sits in her office here, and we do it virtually. So I'm not normally in the same room as you.
Nice to meet each other.
What it feels like is that Sally leads me through a deep meditation, so just relaxes my conscious brain, and then she just asks my subconscious questions that trigger my subconscious into unlocking these beliefs. So it's not any big woo-woo like I'm controlling your mind or I'm getting you to cluck around the room like a chicken. It's nothing like that. She's literally just quieting the subconscious, and then she asks me things and then I speak things out, and because of all your training, you're able to then navigate what I've just spoken out and kind of lead me down a pathway to go, oh, I think that's a limiting belief. You got that when you were this age or due to this sort of situation.
Yeah.
Would that be accurate?
Absolutely.
No mind control, no crazy thoughts.
No.
It's just me and Sally's helping me navigate my own subconscious.
Absolutely.
Cool.
And then we create a recording generally to listen to every night for 30 nights to recondition that. The mind learns by repetition, and you've obviously been doing something for a long time, whatever the old version was. So we repeat. So often people see me once for any one particular issue because we can get that lock in afterwards with the recording. That's personalized.
That's the great thing about this kind of work, is that because we're dealing directly with the original time that belief system was created, Sally can rewrite it back then, and then it's finished. You
Absolutely.
do one session with Sally and your whole belief system is changed. You don't have to come back for multiple sessions. It's not like going to therapy. So I don't tell you anything about what's going on in my life or anything. Like, you barely know about the limiting belief, but yet she was able to reprogram all of the thoughts. So it's not like I have to sit there and tell her all of my feelings.
Yeah, you don't have to rehash.
And then I said this, Sally, and then we did that. Like, there's nothing like that, which I like because I don't particularly like talking about things. So Sally is a very, I don't have to explain everything to her, which I really like. And it's one session only, unlike, therapy or other modalities where you have to go multiple times. So that's the other thing that I love about that. And it's virtual as well, which is what I love.
Yeah. Occasionally, some people need more than one or two, just depending. There might just be another layer there around a specific issue, but more often than not, it is just one. Yeah.
Cool. So today we're going to do a new technique which Sally has just learned. It's called
Psych K. Yeah.
And what are you going to be doing?
So Psych K is an amazing method that is endorsed by Bruce Lipton. Lots of you might know Bruce, very connected to Dr. Joe Dispenza as well. So it is tapping into the subconscious again, but through the body. So with RTT and hypnosis, it's all mind work. So Psych K is a little bit more body-based as well, and we're just integrating the brain and the body to ensure that the subconscious beliefs are aligned completely on a cellular level, which is very exciting.
I'm very excited for this one. So again, we're going to be working on some money blocks because again, I want to get to a whole new level with that. But there's also some other personal things that are going on in my life. I told you about a couple of stresses that are causing me a lot of stress. So Sally is going to rewire that stress.
Yeah,
rebalance the stress. And then there's also some other personal things that we might touch on as well. So you could really do this with anything in life, right?
Absolutely. I see people who've had ongoing issues with relationships. That's a big one that people like to address. And what I find often at the core of things mostly is our worth and our identity as to who we are and how valuable we are. And that whole self-worth piece is big on every level for all of us. And we think we've nailed it and we're there, and then, there's something else under there somewhere that we find. And so it continues. Yeah.
So I highly recommend reaching out to Sally. Her contact details are in the first caption. She is amazing. So Marissa Peer has recommended you. You're one of the few in Australia that Marissa Peer recommends. And personally, Sally's helped me through so many things. So highly, highly recommend. If you're needing any help with any blocks in your life, reach out to Sally.
Thanks, guys.